As you gather, our E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School Early Act students have been coming around. If you don't have an American flag, please raise your hand. We would like for everybody to have one. We have plenty for everybody to have one, and we would really like for you to have one. You'll need that later in the ceremony, by the way, so that's why he wants to have it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School and our annual Memorial Day ceremony. My name is Michael Williams. I'm a student support coach here at the school, as well as our early active 4-H coordinator. Welcome to all of our dignitaries, Virginia State Delegate Dolores Oates, Warren County Board of Supervisors member Cheryl Cullors, our Town of Front Royal Mayor, the Honorable Lori Cockrell. Thank you all so much for being here. Have I forgotten anybody? Because I'm really good at that. Okay. I would also like to thank our dear friend here at E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School, Able Forces CEO Skip Rogers and his beautiful wife, for donating our American flags today, as he has done for every Veterans and Memorial Day ceremony for us for the past 4 years. God bless you, Skip, for all you do for this community. And finally, a huge shout out to Will Bryan, owner of So Mote It Beef Barbecue, which I just found out that So Mote It means amen. Okay. Who, along with the Rotary Club of Warren County, have provided hot dogs and hamburgers for everyone after today's event. I would kindly ask that after today's ceremony, adults please kindly allow the children to get their food first to make sure that we have enough and so I can get them safely home to their parents. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not a former, current, or retired member of the United States Armed Forces or affiliate, please kindly remove your hats and remain silent as E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School 5th grade student Demaya Craig leads us in our Pledge of Allegiance. Demaya.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Demaya. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please continue to offer that same respect as our E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School Bobcat Chorus, led by Mr. Thomas Hassett, leads us in our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you, Bobcat Chorus. Well, folks, you are in for a humble treat. In January 2021, a family of 5 was told by the United States authorities to get ready. We're getting you out of here. Thanks to their courageous and selfless acts in providing safe shelter, translation, and other pertinent services for the United States military and diplomatic personnel, the United States government provided safe and legal asylum to said family. 2 days after, one of the last U.S. military C-130s carrying this family and U.S. military personnel left Kabul, Afghanistan, it was reported by reliable sources that their home was raided by the Taliban, who were looking for those who helped the Americans with the plans to publicly execute them. The husband and father of this family has repeatedly told me, "Michael, I could care less what happens to me. I just want my daughter to have a chance at freedom and have a chance to be educated. She has no chance of this in Afghanistan. I want my wife to know what it's finally like to be respected by someone other than myself and my family." This family is now living in the United States of America on legal permanent asylum status, waiting for their green cards to arrive any day. If you read Pashto, you will notice that one of the languages on our peace pole behind you, reading "May peace prevail on earth," is in Pashto. This was done purposefully in honor of this beautiful child. This was done purposefully in honor of this beautiful child and her amazing family, who are now thriving in the United States and continue to live the American dream. Here to read "Freedom Isn't Free," please welcome E. Wilson Morrison Elementary 5th grade student, Asanat Sarwari.
No, you have to do this. Freedom isn't free. This simple yet profound statement expresses gratitude to past, present, and future members of the United States military. Implicitly stating that the freedoms enjoyed by U.S. citizens are possible only through the risks taken and sacrifices made to include laying down their lives by those in the United States military, drafted or not. This saying is often used to convey respect specifically to those who are considered to have given their lives in defense of freedom. It is accredited to Colonel Walter Cook of the New Mexico Military Institute in Roswell, Mexico. This simple yet profound message is engraved into one of the walls at the Korean War Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. To anyone here today who has lost a loved one in battle or in any other fashion fighting for or defending the freedoms we take so easily for granted in this community, commonwealth, and great nation, please accept our heartfelt appreciation and eternal gratitude.
Thank you, Ashley.
I had a pimple.
We will now have another musical selection by Mr. Hassett and the Bobcat Chorus.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. It is an honor to be here to celebrate Memorial Day with you all. This has become kind of a tradition on Veterans Day and Memorial Day. We join with Early Act to celebrate the service that so many of our fellow citizens have given for our country. This song is called Peace on Earth. It doesn't directly reference the pole, but as it happens, just by coincidence, we're singing Peace on Earth. So please enjoy.
Thank you, Bobcat Chorus. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a tradition here at E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School these past 4 years to plant flags on our front lawn at Veterans Day and Memorial Day in honor of veterans from our community, as well as the many from our community that paid the ultimate sacrifice defending the freedoms we take so much for granted. At this time, we would ask that you please kindly plant your flag on the lawn, but please do not plant them on top of our beautiful tulips. Yell it now. Students too.
Put your binders.
And then we'll come back together. And then we'll come back together. Okay, folks, once you've planted your flags, I'd like to ask all the early act and chorus students to please come back. All early act and chorus students, please come back. Folks, if you happen to notice a flag either upside down or laying on the ground, please kindly pick it up and either put it back in the box or sort it right. Okay, we can get all the early act students and chorus students back up here. That'd be great. Okay, if I can have all our students' attention, please.
Hey!
Mr. Williams' hand is up. What does that mean? Outstanding. All right. So, a lot of the chorus students are also in early act, so that's pretty exciting. At the end of every early act meeting, we recite a thing called the four-way test, and it's through Rotary International, which supports our early act clubs here in Warren County. By the way, Warren County Public Schools are the only public schools in the entire nation that has an active early act club in every single one of their elementary schools. So, and we also have an active interact club in both of our middle schools. At this time, I would like to ask our students to please recite the Rotary four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And we always say there's a fifth one, will it be fun? So there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, this completes our ceremony today. Thank you so much for coming out. As the children make their way to the hot dogs and hamburgers, please continue to fellowship amongst yourselves, children and adults. Just a reminder that we have trash cans. Please use them. Parents, please do not take your children without seeing me so that I will know that they are safe with you. Students, please do not leave this immediate area without my personal approval. Thank you all for coming.